Hi everyone, I'm Elvis.
Hello, Elvis. I'm Zandrick, everyone.
And welcome back to Mediaverse. Today's episode we're talking about is Off Color. Now, what went down is that it was a kind of like a gun.
I knew that was gonna happen. Leave it going. We're going to get through this.
What happened was that it was kind of like started off at right when Steven and Lars jumped out of the courtroom, and it basically just showed how like they survived and the fall. But if you notice, Xantric, in the beginning while they were on the air, like when they looked hands down to where they were, what was that white looking thing? Do you think that might have been White Diamond or
the image in the back?
Yeah.
I feel like that was some sort of statue, or it may have just been an artist's interpretation of landscaping. I don't feel like that had a real significance. However, this is a show that's looked over quite meticulously, so maybe
it could have been a statue of White Diamond.
We could have seen that. That could have been what we were looking at.
But what also I found really interesting was that we met more gems. And not just any type of gems.
On Homeworld, we met gems that are in hiding and not recognized as being part of the society.
They're recognized as defects.
Exactly. I was surprised at that, but more to me, for some reason, more interesting to me is that they're all on the ground, and that they've even got these automated systems for destroying them and getting rid of the vermin that run amok on the ground.
The Robinoids.
Not that they're really vermin, but we're just trying to...
Like Robinoids, like drones, like hunter drones.
Not very advanced ones, but probably ones that they could replicate and make a lot of.
The cheap one, like from the dollar store type of Robinoids. Yeah, I know.
I hate those dollar store robots and droids and
Come
things.
on, at least to put one with a sweet catchphrase like Arnold Schwarzenegger. But
the new gems that we have met in this episode, Steven's reaction to them was kind of like, this is normal, everything's good. And Lars was like freaking out. They were even scared themselves when they first saw new visitors. They did mention that they had been there quite a long time. At some point they mentioned that. I don't know if that was this episode or the next one.
But I think that the new gem that saved Lars and Sadie, like I think her name was Rhodonite.
I think that's right.
No.
What was it then?
I think Rhodonite was the black gem thing, the kind of thing that looked like garnet.
For the sake of not having the reference information here, the two-headed gem.
Yeah, we're gonna just call them like half and half. We're gonna nickname them half and half. So anyway, half and half. They went out of their way to save Steven and Lars. They both saved them from the Robinoids. So even then, that is a whole new way of showing a deformity. Like, they came out wrong. Like, it was literally two gems split into one. Like, that was kind of weird. But it still looked cool at the same time. Like, what would you say, Zandrick?
I thought their head design was a little bit simplistic, and I was surprised by that. I feel like these gems that we're being introduced to, they have access to Earth, and I feel like they're going to be there eventually, and they might even be minor characters. Yeah. So, my thoughts are, why the simplistic head shape? I mean, I guess that makes animation a little easier, but for this show, I don't think that's really necessary.
And also, I feel like the drawing of these gems, half and half, they look really familiar. Like, I've seen this type of drawing before on a character, but I can't remember where.
A lot of gemstones use different art styles. We may have seen it one.
No, like in an actual TV show.
Like a TV show.
Yeah, on that ground.
It did look familiar to me too, so that it could be.
If you possibly know what this type of drawing is from, like
especially the eyes. The eyes were the part that looked
or the head shape. Comment on below, like where do you think this is from?
Oh, wait a minute. Was it that Ants movie? Could it have been? No? Okay,
no.
Anyway,
so another thing is that when we got into like the main cavern, the big kindergarten. Holy moly, that is a big kindergarten.
And it's on Homeworld, so I would imagine they wouldn't waste the ability to do something like that, but it was pretty extreme.
I mean, it looked really nice on top, like futuristic stuff, but when you got below, it was an entire hollowed out world.
There were quite a number of, if you look inside like the cave that they were hiding in, there were a number of like deformed holes in the wall. I feel like they were either trying to portray that they were really ancient, part of some old part of the history, or maybe they were experimenting and trying to get new things. Maybe that was just where they started.
I think maybe the holes just worn away.
Well, either way, I feel like this was supposed to be depicted as a really old, abandoned kind of area of the world.
Yeah, but we saw like rhodonite. We saw capacha. And we saw this really big worm-looking gem. But here's the thing: this big worm-looking gem. She's made of 6 gems. 6! Not 5, not 7, but 6.
That could be interpreted in many ways. I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna steer clear of interpreting that in most of those ways, and say that's really interesting.
We only seen maybe 3 gems ever fused. That was like pearl, amethyst, and garnet.
Yeah.
No, technically 4. Sorry, technically 4.
But they're not like a permanent fusion. Those are just gems that are fused.
No, but this one was huge.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you think that maybe this gem, this like really big worm gem, that's made of 6 gems, she might be even bigger than Alexandrite.
It was a really strange form to have taken, kind of like a blobby worm form instead of like a crystal style form.
And she talks so slow, and she sounds so ancient, like almost like if she aged.
That was something I found interesting. Lars was interesting this episode. He went from I'm upset, I'm scared, this is sad, my life is sad, everything's terrible, to I'm being brave now. I think this is new and wonderful.
Lars finally grown a set, and he actually stepped up and he saved Steven.
He saves a lot of them.
Yeah, he saved everybody.
He's like, I am now powerful, and I will do something. He commented, this is probably the coolest thing that I've ever done in my life. And he paused to think about that for a moment. Steven's like, no, keep going, we're not done.
And also another thing is, too, when he destroyed that last robot, when he stuck the rock into its eye, it exploded, and
I think it is assumed that he was dead.
Lars died for a sec. And because you actually see Steven crying and actually putting his ear to his heart. And by the way, guys, like, you cannot, that's an old thing to do. They'll put your ear to someone's heart, but it's not always accurate. You gotta actually use something, tool, but, like, it still works. But
this makes me wonder. Okay, a little bit ahead of myself. It makes me wonder if Lion has ever died. Not that we'll ever know. I don't think that we will ever know that, but it can probably be assumed that Lion was at least cried upon.
But, another thing is, too, Steven used his tears, and he healed him. He brought him back to life.
The only thing he's ever used that on before, yeah.
No, not even that. He always used to spit.
So this is just an entirely new thing that Steven didn't know he could do at all.
Yeah. Like, he knew that his mom's tears could heal gems, but we always knew that it was probably Steven. For Steven, it was his spit, but he actually uses tears to bring Lars back to life.
Which also makes me wonder if instead of her tears, she just spit on Lion. Meaning that he probably wasn't dead, he was probably just being annoying.
Oh my god. But, anyway, this is a whole new thing that's coming around. This is, off color, and obviously see when we bring, Lars back to life, he's pink. That has some shine. I hope in the next episode.
Lars is extremely calm about that. I just want to throw this in. Lars is so calm. I'm pink! Okay. I'm pink.
But, we're gonna see you guys in the next episode, which is Lars's head. Hope we'll see you guys soon. Remember to hit like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that smash that like button, and comment what you think down below in the comment section. What you think? What do you think is happening so far in this Steven Universe Wanted? All right. So hope to see you soon. Have a good day.
This is Xantric and Elvis. See ya.
Bye.